everyone, this is TC. I'm the CEO of StorageDNA and excited to show you our cloud cost modeling tool here. One of the things that you'll notice right away is we have two modes of the cost modeling tool. One's the prediction mode, the other is the on-demand mode. What I'm going to walk you through right now is the prediction mode, right? So as you come into the prediction mode, you'll see a number of input controls, right? So let's look at the step one. Area, you have total storage. In this case, I've plugged in 100 TB. Let's bump that up to about a petabyte. So I can put in about a petabyte. I could say, how many months I want to store this data for. And that's one of the things about prediction mode. It's really designed to help you plan the future of what it's going to cost you to store your data in the cloud, and also, compare multiple vendors, right? So you would tell us, how many months you want to store the data for, approximate file size. Are we talking about Word documents, or are we talking about, large MOVs and MXF files? So in this case, let's take something sort of in the middle. Assume our file size approximately is 1 GB each. And also, very important aspect is how much of this data do you look to be accessing every month, right? So if it's a deep archival sort of scenario, it'd be about maybe 5%. If you think you're going to be actively accessing your data, it may be as high as 50%, right? So let's take 10% again, middle ground, right? And you could also tell us what's your upload and download bandwidth, because we also give you a rough, approximation of how much time it'll take to upload and download data, right? The next step is to actually select your providers, right? You could see that we have a number of providers. We have pretty much every single region based on the provider you've selected. So in this case, let's say I want to compare AWS and Azure. All right. So as soon as I sort of apply and select that, you'll see that I now have access to every single AWS region and every single Azure region. To keep the results limited, we are defaulting this to US West, 2 for Azure, and for US East, North Virginia for AWS. And then you have every single tier of blob, which is ranging all the way from blob archive GRS to blob hot GRS, every single tier of S3, from deep glacier all the way up to standard. And you can specify every single retrieval type as well, right? Always find it interesting to be sorting these numbers by cost with and without egress, right? So it's kind of very important to understand your total cost without egress and your total cost with egress per month. And it's kind of interesting to see how these costs sort of all pan out. Based on this, you can make a highly educated decision of where you want to store your data.